Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Bitcoin Advisors. I am your host for the day, your favorite host on the channel. Sorry, Chris. Just kidding. My name is Hogan, and I'm so happy to have you guys with us today. We're going to be doing a altcoin summary, and today we have a very special coin to take a look at. We got Ripple, and it is famous. Some would call it infamous. Because of the lawsuit with the SEC, but we'll get into all that. So this report today, this information dump that I'm going to give you guys is an amalgamation of some different information from different articles from the research I've been able to do, combined with, at the end, we're going to take a look at a meme, and we're also going to take a look right now over at, boom, here we go. Let's check out Ripple on CoinMarketCap. So we see Ripple is rank number 8 by market cap on Ripple. We can see it's on a whole bunch of watch lists here. We can check out down here the circulating supply is at 48% with 47 billion XRP in circulation out of 100 billion. And total market cap over here, you can read and see that it's 28 billion as it stands today. All right, so let's just dive into this interesting altcoin. I'll switch my screen over here so you can see my Shayna Punim. And let's go. So Ripple is a payment settlement system and currency exchange network that can process transactions around the world. And the idea is that Ripple serves as a trusted agent in between two parties in a transaction, as the network can quickly confirm that the exchange went through properly. Okay? And Ripple can facilitate exchanges for a variety of fiat currencies, cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, and even commodities like gold. So Ripple was designed from the very beginning to essentially be a replacement for SWIFT. Now, SWIFT is the leading money transfer network that major financial institutions and banks use. And XRP is looking to come in and offer a blockchain/cryptocurrency solution that is better, according to Ripple, than SWIFT. So that's really interesting. I think that that's very innovative. Now, whenever users make a transaction using the network deducts a small amount of XRP, the cryptocurrency, as a fee. And the standard fee to conduct transactions on Ripple is set at 0.00001 XRP, which is minimal compared to the large fees charged by banks for conducting these, cross-border international payments. So let's get into some of the pros here. The pros of Ripple: fast settlement. It's extremely fast. Transactions, they generally take 4 to 5 seconds compared to days that it may take a bank to complete a wire transfer, or minutes or potentially hours that it could take Bitcoin and Ethereum to fully settle on the blockchain. So that's great. Fast settlement. Very low fees. The cost to complete a transaction on the Ripple network is just, again, like I said, 0.000 XRP, really small fraction of a penny at the current rates. And they also have, a lot of options on there. Like I mentioned earlier, commodities, you got things like different fiat currencies and other cryptos. And then, of course, it's also known to be used or being contemplated to be used by larger financial institutions. Some of those are Yes Bank, Axis Bank, and Santander are a few that use the network, and they use it on their platforms. So let's get into some of the cons here. And listen, if you're an XRP boy, if you're somebody that just loves XRP so much, please don't get offended at this. This is just information. We went over the pros, let's go over the cons. So Ripple is somewhat centralized, or it's centralized. One of the reasons that cryptocurrencies really became popular is that they we're offering this whole idea of decentralization, right? Taking control away from large banks and financial institutions and governments. So the Ripple system, I'll get into it in a moment, but I'll show you guys why it's centralized. Now, there's a large pre-mined XRP supply. That's another thing. Most of the Ripple supply not held in circulation is stored in escrow. And it's possible that large quantities may get introduced at inopportune times, which could impact XRP's value. So in other words, if somebody who's holding a bunch outside of circulation wants to release it onto the market at a time when it could cause the price to decrease, people could potentially get hurt by that. So it's not the same as other cryptocurrencies that have like a set release schedule necessarily. Now, there also the third con here, of course, would be the recent SEC action against XRP, right? So in 2020, the SEC filed a lawsuit against Ripple, and it said that it can decide when to release XRP. Okay, so this is the sum, that since it can decide when to release XRP, the company should have registered it as a security. Okay, so the SEC is basically like, listen, because you guys are the ones making the choice on when you release this into the market, you have to explain that this is a security. This is technically a security, and until that gets resolved, it basically will slow down adoption of the system. And several exchanges have also like either taken off XRP, unlisted it, or just not listed it over the course of time because of this, because they're involved in this, massive lawsuit with the SEC. And when I say massive, I'm not trying to be hyperbolic. I'm not trying to be over-exaggerated or create fear, uncertainty, and doubt and anything like that. It is just, listen, when you have a lawsuit from one of the largest governing bodies that governs this types of things, it is a big deal, okay? Now, let's get into how it's centralized. About 100 billion XRP tokens have been created in total, but there are currently only just over 47 billion XRP tokens in circulation. So the rest are being made available to the Ripple company at a rate of 1 billion per month, although the company itself does not always use all of them, and some of them can thus be locked back into the reserve. Okay, right there, again, Ripple, the company has full control over when they decide to release XRP into the market. They do hold a majority of XRP. So that right there tells you that the amount of decentralization on this product is pretty low. But that might be why, and this getting back into some pros, that might be why certain big financial institutions are ready to take on this technology, because it's comfortable. Taking on a decentralized form of new technology, that can be a scary thing. Right? El Salvador is facing a lot of backlash for making, even from the IMF. You saw the IMF is now like sending messages over to the, to the El Salvadorian leader and saying, oh, you've put the people at risk, and you should think twice about this, after they've already made it the currency of El Salvador. So there is backlash that comes with countries and institutions using these decentralized forms of currency, because it's not the norm, okay? And anything outside of the norm, guys, remember this. And there's always exceptions to every rule. But anything outside of the norm, they come along, and it's like that little mole that pops out of that board with the holes in it, and you take the, whack-a-mole, okay? It's like whack-a-mole. They try to put it back in line. Okay, so all throughout human history, if you look at the people and the ideas that were out of the box and threatened the institutions and the people in power, there's always pushback. Most of the time, there's always pushback, okay? So, finally, guys, okay, we got through that. XRP, should you buy it? Man, we're not financial advisors. Do your own research. It has interesting potential. My friend sent me $100 worth for my birthday, and I didn't sell it for other crypto. I didn't do anything with it. I mean, it is technically locked on the wallet that I have it on, but there are ways that you can find to buy and sell XRP. So at the end of the day, I'm just going to let it sit there. Hey, if it gets massively adopted, great. I'll make a little bit of money. Am I banking everything on it? No, but that's just me personally. So you need to do your own research. Don't just trust Hogan or anybody else out there. You need to do your own due diligence at the end of the day. Now, let's get over into the final thing here, which is a meme. Great, a meme. Let's finish off with this. I'm going to pull up the screen share here. Okay, check it out. Can't take a loss if you don't sell. And you know what? I want to change this meme. I want to say, can't take a loss if you can't sell. And the reason I say that is because there are people who have their XRP locked up on exchanges where they can't do anything with it. They can't buy, they can't sell. And I mean, there you go. you don't lose anything technically or gain anything until you sell and liquidate to either take profits or take a loss. So it is a funny and true meme that there are people who, even if they wanted to sell, they don't have the means to, or they haven't been educated on how to do it. Their funds are just locked up. So, right? Can't take a loss if you can't sell. Come on. So, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I had fun doing this. I hope you guys had fun. If you did have fun, you enjoyed the content, make sure you drop a like, drop a comment, down below. Subscribe to the channel. Man, we're really trying to bring great information to the public on these different cryptocurrencies and helping people understand the markets in general. We also do provide services for IRA and 401k rollovers. If you're ever interested in moving a portion of a retirement account over into cryptocurrency, we do offer that service. And yeah, you can do a tax-deferred penalty-free rollover of a portion or a whole account into a cryptocurrency IRA. The service that we provide has a massive insurance policy attached to it from Lloyd's of London through our custodian, Kingdom Trust, as well as guaranteed cold storage. So I can talk more with anybody who wants to call. There'll be contact information down in the link below if you guys want to get in touch with us. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time on the next episode of Altcoin Updates.